up, everybody? Neely here, and some Dead Space 2 multiplayer footage for you guys today. This is something a lot different than probably what you're used to seeing. And in this video, I'll talk a little bit about the multiplayer and maybe some thoughts on the single player and just Dead Space 2 overall as a whole. Since this is a multiplayer video, of course I'm going to more talk about the multiplayer. And so yeah, that's what I will do going forward here. The one thing that I will mention is that this is some really early gameplay footage of me ranking up and even just experiencing, excuse me. So yeah, this is one of the very first games, or second, third, fourth, somewhere in there. The first night that I got on, as you can see, I'm even shooting the wrong objective here, but yeah, so this is like one of the first nights that I experienced Dead Space 2 multiplayer. So for that, I'm a little bit of a rookie, you know, but I think everyone at this point in this video kind of was. Simply because this was like the first, second, or third night that this game came out, or something like that. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, again, since this is a multiplayer video, I'll talk a little bit about the multiplayer, and then if I have some time, maybe just briefly talk about the single player. But I will tell you guys, over on my YouTube channel, I have been covering the single player campaign, Dead Space 2, very thoroughly. Been doing a Let's Play with live commentary, and I've also done one multiplayer video where I talked about the multiplayer, the things that I thought could have been improved on, things I thought could be, you know, obviously changed, and the things that I liked. And, you know, in that video, I really analyzed the multiplayer portion of the game. And for that, if you guys want to check that out, all you have to do is hit the link in the description here of this video. It'll take you over to my channel if you guys really want to see my in-depth thoughts about the multiplayer. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to more talk about some of the issues, I guess, that have been going on with this game. Two of the biggest things that I have been faced with or dealing with this game. And so I'm going to talk about that more in depth. And since I really analyzed the multiplayer aspect of this game on my channel, I'm going to move past that and more give you guys some of the issues, some of the bad stuff that I think needs to be improved with this game. Because obviously, as you can tell from a YouTube standpoint, I think this game is pretty damn good in terms of its watchability. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of shit going on, a lot of slaughterings, you know, just there's a lot of crazy action in Dead Space 2 multiplayer, and I think it's pretty good for YouTube footage, and I think for that you guys won't be totally bored, whereas if you'd watch something like Black Ops, there'd be some camping involved. I mean, I don't camp, personally. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone camps, but the point is the fact that this game is just brutal, because you get to watch executions and you just get to see me shooting crazy shit, and there's so much stuff going on that I don't think this game can be boring. But with that being said, I want to talk about some of the problems with this game that's been faced online. And I really do like this game online, but there's two main things that just really frustrate me. One of them is pretty much an aspect that has to do with every game out there, you know, on the market. It's just not. It isn't a characteristic just of this game. It's a characteristic of many online shooters. But I'll reach on that second here. So the first thing that I want to mention about Dead Space 2 multiplayer is that there's this objective glitch going on. The one thing I will tell you guys first off, sorry about my mic there, is that this game runs very smooth online, very, very smooth. And there's virtually no lag. And now the game does have a dedicated host where the game picks a host, like normal matchmaking for most games, like Black Ops does and all that stuff. And the one key thing that really helps this game is that it's 4-on-4, and you know, the matchmaking doesn't suffer because of that. But regardless, if this game was anything more than 4-on-4, it'd be way too chaotic. The game's already chaotic enough. So for them to do 4-on-4, I think is you know, well justified with what they were thinking. But to my point about the objective glitch, on certain maps, and luckily enough, not on this map, since this is mostly a control points type of game and a destroying of a marker type game. It's like each map has its own characteristic of what game mode's playing on it. So there's like 5 or 6 maps in the game, and each map has like a combined game mode. For instance, on this map, you'll go through where you have to destroy this valve in the very beginning, which you saw me shooting in the center of that really small room. And then as you move throughout, you have to capture some points. And then at the very end, you have to destroy the marker symbols. And so there's sort of like a combination of things that go on each map. Each map doesn't just have one sole thing that you have to do, like capture objectives. Usually the objectives rotate. I mean, the objectives stay the same on each map, but in terms of the actual objectives that you're doing, they change on the map. So again, to reiterate, on this map, you'll have control, or I'm sorry, let me back up. The first aspect of this map you'll have where you destroy that valve in the center of the map, and then you'll get some control points, and then you'll finally destroy the markers. Well, on another map, you have to carry some parts to assemble this bomb. And so, again, every map has corresponding game modes, but the game modes themselves change mid-game. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't think it's that complex, but it's really neat how each map is done. And some of you may think that 5 or 6 maps is kind of retarded, but at the same time, all these maps are really well done, really tight corridors like the single player. And the game just gets really hectic, and so for that, I don't have a problem with there being only 5 or 6 maps, because all the maps are really well done. But back to my point here, and what I was talking about in terms of the objective glitch. Certain parts of game mode, you'll have to assemble bombs, like you heard me talk about, or you'll have to assemble a bomb to escape the map, because as an engineer, obviously, you need to get away from all the necromorphs. So one aspect of some of the game modes that appears on these maps is getting these bomb parts and assembling the bomb, and then at the end, detonating the bomb and defending it. Well, when you get to the carry portions of the bomb, where you have to carry the part to assemble the bomb, your character will slow down. But what's been going on here in this game, as I'm really getting just destroyed here. Here's a pretty cool execution. Not fun on my part, but fun to watch. But anyways, yeah, so there'll be an objective part of a game mode where you'll have to carry this bomb piece, and it slows you down. So everyone has to defend you and get you up to the point where you put the part on the bomb, if that makes sense. But what's been going on with this objective is it hasn't been appearing, and it's been really doing it a lot more recently, and it's kind of frustrating because the objectives in this game give you a good bit of points to ranking up. The rank up system is pretty damn hardcore. The rank up system is really hardcore, actually. It's really well done, though, because you only get, say, 8,900 experience points, and you're looking at trying to increase by 20, 30, 40,000 when you get up in the 20 and 30s in terms of experience levels. So the game's really deep in its rank system, but really rewarding at the same time, because you get a lot of new improvements to guns, necromorph powers, and other stuff. But again, I apologize, I'm sort of ranting here, but excuse me. Yeah, so the objectives haven't been appearing on most of these maps, and at first it was like every once in a while the certain components that you had to carry, you know, wouldn't appear, but most recently, it's almost seems like it's every map. And I don't want to say it's ruining the game, because it's not hurting the actual gameplay, but it's hurting the objective portion of this game, and it's really kind of robbing you of points. So that's one thing the game needs to work on, whereas, you know, the gameplay doesn't lag, but it's the objective that's been lagging out. It's really weird, because it'll be there, and then someone will go to grab it, and it doesn't register as them grabbing it, and then the objective glitches, round is already lost, and you have to basically just shoot and kill everything for 3 or 4 minutes, which isn't exactly horrible, but, you know, it's kind of nice to get those objective points. So do know that if you guys are interested in this game online, there is that objective glitch going on. Hopefully they patch it out, which I'm sure they will. The last thing I'll talk about is that to play this game, it may seem crazy, but this game is actually pretty tactical, and you need to have a good team to play this game, as I run out of bullets here. But, yeah, you need to have 3 to 4 good players to play this game. Again, it's 4-on-4, so you really need to go into this game with at least 3 good players, at the least. But honestly, if you want to get in an ideal game, you need to have four of your unique friends play with you and team up, because you're just going to get slaughtered by the necromorphs. I can't tell you how many times I've played with randoms in this game, and people just don't know what the hell they're doing. It's just really frustrating, because people shoot you in the back, because there is friendly fire in this game, and then people won't know how to heal you. You press circle to heal you and teammates around you. You've seen me do it probably in this video. And people are just stupid. They don't know how to play this game, and it just, I don't know what it is. But it's just not this game. It happens in other games as well, where people are just retarded when they play. I just get pretty frustrated, though, at teammates a lot of the times. And right here, we switch sides. I'm a necromorph here to end this gameplay. But yeah, I mean, that's just my 2 major complaints of Dead Space 2. You know, the objective glitch needs to be patched, and obviously the crappy teammates. But other than that, guys, if you are interested in a game that's going to hold you over until, I don't know, Killzone 3 for all you PS3 people, or PS3 fans like myself, or PS3 players, whatever, fanboys, trolls, whatever, you know, yeah, this is a good multiplayer game to hold you over. The rank system's deep, and rewarding at the same time. And it's just a lot of fun. I think this game is probably some of the most fun I've ever had going negative as a necromorph. Seriously, I mean, it's pretty impressive when you go positive as one of these necromorphs, which is what I am now, because the humans do have an advantage with the guns, obviously, and you don't, and you just have these powers to just, you know, rape face or whatever you do as a necromorph, you know. So it is pretty good on your part to go positive as a necromorph. But at the same time, like I'm saying, like I said, this is probably the most fun I've had going negative in a game. Usually in any shooter, when I go negative, I'm like, oh, what the, you know, like, I hate this game. It's just, you know, it's the same thing over and over. But with this game, it's a little different. You kind of accept the fact that, yeah, you're probably gonna go negative, you know, as a necromorph. But it's just fun, just slashing all these people on the other side. You know, it's a lot of fun. But, yeah, again, my point being that I think there's two issues with this game. One being really just an issue that everyone has to deal with in any shooter or any game out there. But, like I said, this game could definitely tie you over until Killzone 3, SOCOM 4, or whatever other game is coming out here in this crazy year of gaming. But I definitely say at least give this a try and see how much fun you can have, and just don't forget to party up with 4 of your better friends, you know, for teamwork and stuff like that. So like I said, I wanted to talk about the bad in terms of this game online. If you want to hear the good to this game, if you want to hear the positive aspects, the things that I like about this game, head on over to my channel. I have single-player footage and multiplayer footage here at Dead Space 2. Again, click on the link here in the description. It'll take you to my channel. Again, if you want to hear the positive aspects of this game, you can hear that on my channel. But I just wanted to give you guys some feedback. Let me know, do you like this? Is this entertaining to you guys? Would you like me to talk tips and tactics and just to show you some maps and some more gameplay? If that's the case in the comments section, go ahead and let me know, because I have at least 3 or 4 more episodes that I can bring you guys, splitting them up on my channel here on NGTGames. I can't talk. I don't know what the hell's going on, but yeah, that's about it. I only go 29 here, and the gameplay is not that impressive, but I just wanted to kind of show you how this game works and what goes on. I have some other gameplay that's a little more impressive, and I can definitely give you guys tips and tactics on how to improve your game and how to best get teamwork out of a game like this. Again, I cannot talk today. I don't know what's going on. I apologize for that. But, yeah, again, that's it. Let me know if you enjoyed this and if you want to see more, and if not, then I'll just bring you some Battlefield or something else. So, this has been Neely from NGTGames. I'll see you guys later.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.